motion. Keep going. We're good now. We're good now.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into the stream, guys. If you hear some dogs barking in the background, those are my dogs there, and they're freaking out upstairs right now. So hopefully it's not too obnoxious if you guys can hear the dogs. I'm sure you guys can. Might have to go upstairs and make sure they get a little quieter. But hello, everybody. Welcome into the stream. Happy to see everybody. Amazing tornado views. Thanks, guys. Yeah, those are basically all the tornadoes that I've seen. So, or at least over the past year anyway. But yeah, so basically this live stream, I was going to do it where it was just going to be a member only thing. And wow, they're going crazy up there. I was going to do kind of just a member only stream breakdown. But then I decided it'd probably be better to just invite everybody along. So what's up, everybody? What's up, Shane? What's up, Evan, Freiberger, B. Gross, Michael Austin, Rick? What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in, guys. So basically, we're just going to go over to tomorrow's setup. We might take a look at what's going on out west, because I think there's a tornado warning right now or something, if I am correct in that. And yeah, pretty much it. Happy to see everybody in the stream. And yeah, like I said, was gonna do member only, but decided that it'd be best to just include everybody. So that's what we're gonna do. What's up, Robin? What's up, Nicole? Environment looks delicious. Yeah, tomorrow has very high potential. Like, I'm very excited about the chase tomorrow, probably because I haven't chased in like a long time, but also just because I like the setup. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. What's up, Nick? What's up, Ruth? What's up, Rochelle? Storm Chaser Mario. Good evening from the high desert of the Southwest. What's up, Idle Time? Yeah, so just jumping right into it here, just a little bit, starting off with the wrap here. This is one of our high-resolution models. This is the trough we have working with tomorrow afternoon. You can clearly see our trough, okay, located right here. Digging up through here. That's a terrible arrow, but you guys get the gist. Okay, you can see our low 500 millibar low, a little bit further north there. And then our jet streak coming around the base of that trough, which is allowing us to have that severe weather threat tomorrow, okay? And so there's a good consensus among all of our models about how our trough is going to evolve, except the NAM. The NAM is being really weird with it. We'll look at the NAM. It's completely different. I don't know what the NAM's doing, but for now we're just discarding. We're not even going to look at the NAM. What's up, Julie? Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, we're not going to look at the NAM, but what we are going to look at is our moisture on our wrap model again. Okay, this is the newest one, just came out. And right now, what's really cool about this, or crazy about this event, is across the area that's going to be the biggest threat right here, across portions of eastern Iowa into northern Illinois, we have 37 dew points right now. Like, there's no moisture up there. Our moisture is going to be evecting so fast. Let me actually make this bigger. Let me make the map bigger. And I can fix it again if we go somewhere else. There we go. That's a lot better. I like that a lot better. Anyway. Yeah, so there's almost no moisture across our warm sector right now. 38 dew points. And look how fast over the next, like, 24 hours, those dew points and that moisture advex north. You go from pretty much no moisture to probably getting into the low 50s dew point-wise across our warm sector, across portions of northern Illinois. And that's during the wintertime in February. That can be enough to get it done, especially because our temperatures, take a closer look here. We can take a closer look at this. Our temperatures are only going to be in the mid to upper 50s. I think the wrap may be running a bit cool here. We'll probably get closer to 60 degrees tomorrow, depending on how much cloud cover there is. But if we can get up to upper 50s, 60 degrees, combined with those dew points of 53, 52, I mean, that's going to get it done, guys. If I click a sounding here, you guys can't even see the sounding. Maybe I should make it a little smaller. Okay, I don't want to go too deep into the soundings here, but basically, this is the good. Oh wait, I'm drawing in black. This is a good sign right here. Okay, that hodograph is beautiful. It's basically showing us the wind as we go up in height, and just know that that's a good look. Possible hazard type tornado with the sounding. 58 over 51. Okay, that is a good thing. 58 over 51, that's good for this time of year, especially if we're looking at a more cold core type setup. So overall, this setup is looking pretty solid. Now, the big question is, will storms initiate it? We're going to look at the HRRR model now. And I'm going to look at read chat here in a little bit. But first, I just kind of want to go through the initial setup review here, okay? Here is the HRRR, very similar with our moisture advection. Okay, gets dew points by tomorrow, 3 to 4 p.m. into the low 50s. Okay, let's change back to black here. Into the low 50s across the warm sector here. It did show earlier in previous ones a more sharp dry line. This one's a bit more messier this run. We'll see if that's a trend or not, because it's crazy. We're talking about a dry line in Illinois, guys. This is a literal dry line in Illinois in February, which is ridiculous for this time of year. Just absolutely insane. And then, yeah, we get some pretty solid moisture up here. Now, the HRRR does not fire until late. Okay, you can see it. This is at about 6 to 7 p.m. It tries to fire a couple storms right here across portions of northern Illinois right around dark. But if things go the way that I would like them to, and I would say probably a more likely scenario is they fire back here towards Davenport at about 3 to 4 p.m. And they'll have about a 1 to 2 hour window to produce tornadoes before we start to see our service inversion set in, because it gets dark. And what that's going to kind of end our tornado threat, and we could pivot to more of a damaging wind and hail type of threat. Remember to click and like. Yes, what Bill said. Let's see here. What do you guys have to say? 0Z downtrended a lot. Yeah, in terms of initiation, but I'm not too worried about what the HRRR is saying right now. The HRRR does not do too well with these events, in my experience. So, just you can't take these cold core events are extremely hard to forecast. Okay, another model I can show you here, which is actually coming in, the new one. I'm not sure if it will be in time for us to look at. Is the RRFS, another one of our short-term mesoscale models here, and it's actually an experimental model. But this is a more likely scenario, in my opinion. Okay, we head towards, 3, 4 p.m., and look at this. It fires an arc of supercells across portions of western Illinois, and I think that could be a more plausible scenario, okay, rather than the HRRR. It's been extremely consistent. It's been extremely consistent. What time will I be going live tomorrow? Probably 1, maybe 2. 1 or 2 Central Time is what I would bet on for when we're going to go live. I don't like to go live too early, but at the same time, I don't want to wait until 4 to go live, because then we'll probably be streaming for like 3 hours. So, yeah, Evan says he's leaning towards the NAM. That's a questionable call. Questionable call there, but he's just kidding. The NAM is just, I don't even know. The NAM's out to lunch. But here, yeah, this is the RRFS. Okay, you can see it actually has a long track supercell from 4 to 6 p.m. across this area, like right here in northern Illinois, the Galesburg area. And if this were to happen just like it is on the screen, this would be a tornadic supercell. Okay, we would get this would be a tornadic supercell. There would likely be a tornado. What about the ones up in Minnesota? Minnesota likely not going to see any severe weather from this system. Actually, if we take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook, I can just do that really quickly here. Day 1, day 2. Okay, you can see there's just a tiny marginal risk. That second line is just showers, guys, more than likely, just showers. You can see there's a small marginal risk. Okay, it's just located right here across portions of northern Illinois, eastern Iowa, and southern Wisconsin. The risk for some thunderstorms, though, rumble of thunder, does extend all the way up into portions of Minnesota, but that tornado threat is going to be low up there. You're not going to destabilize enough for tornadoes up there as of now. These cold core setups are finicky, so I wouldn't even rule it out, the potential for that to change. Okay, we have another model coming in. This is actually going to be the first time I'm looking at this one. This is the FV3. FV3, the morning FV3 initiated storms at 23Z, so it's 5 to 6 p.m. Initiated storms, probably supercells across Illinois there. So let's see what the newest one coming out is. Drum roll. Please still fire. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. Even has a little UH swat there. So the FV3 is still firing supercells across northern Illinois. A little further north, than some of the other models, but it does still show that it's firing. So, and it can be hard for these models to pick up convective initiation in environments like this, these cold core regimes. And I do anticipate initiation by 3 to 4 p.m., maybe even a little bit earlier tomorrow. It always seems like these cold core events initiate a bit earlier than forecasted. So that's what I would be expecting personally. We have a couple other cams coming out, and we'll still be live to look over those. But I guess we'll take a look at it, guys. We'll take a look at the NAM. Maybe the NAM, caved and looks normal now. But here's a look at the normal NAM, operational NAM. It doesn't fire anything, and the reason is, oh boy, dogs are at it again, is it does not have any moisture getting up into the warm sector. 45, 47 dew points. That's actually a pretty rough look. So I'm hoping that the NAM is not correct, because that is a really rough look. You're not going to get storms there. I mean, it says it has a good wind shear profile, 54 over 48. But you're just not going to get storms if we don't have that, high quality moisture. Here's the high resolution NAM, which is kind of just the NAM, but higher resolution. And it has a little better moisture reaching portions of the threat zone. 50 dew point there. Does it fire anything? At like 8, it fires stuff at like 11 p.m., so I'm not interested in that. But yeah, the NAM is not a fan of our event tomorrow, so let's get some L NAMs in the chat. Can we get some L NAMs? L NAM. Nobody likes the NAM, man. The NAM has just been terrible. L NAM, guys. L NAM. Okay, I'm looking back at the chat now. My daughter loves your channel, all things weather. What's up, Avery? Thanks for tuning in, Avery. Happy you enjoy the channel. Hope to see you guys in the stream tomorrow for the real deal. The real deal. WNAM, no. LNAM. Not WNAM. LNAM. When are you headed to start your chase tomorrow? So I'm from northwestern Indiana. And so, right in this area, all I have to do is drive 3 hours. So this is like a little stroll in the park for me. I mean, this is going to be, it's a great local chase. I'll be home to sleep in my own bed afterwards. Boom or bust. ZNAM. Yes, yeah, that's good. Lots of LNAMs besides Evan. Evan's preying on our downfall. The good news about this part of Illinois right here, guys, is actually, let me pull it up on Google Maps. Let's look at this on Google Maps. Like, there's not a lot out here. Like, this area, there's not a lot out there. So, even if there are tornadoes, like, the likelihood that they do significant damage is, like, low. Which is what, like, that's what we want to see. But, like, there's not a lot out here. And this is my target zone tomorrow, guys. Anywhere from Davenport, Galesburg, to Sterling, Dixon. This is my target zone tomorrow, okay? This is, at least as of now, my initial target zone. It's about 3 hours to the target from my house. And this is where I think storms are going to fire. And there's not a lot out there. A lot of little towns and stuff. But there's no big population centers unless one of these storms does go through Galesburg or Davenport. So, that's the good news. Let's see. Hold on. All right, there we go. Yeah, lots of farmland. Exactly. Yeah, Kyle, I'm thinking 1 to 2 p.m. Central Time we'll start the stream. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, photogenic tornado is possible, and here's why. Okay, this is another point I wanted to make, and this is why I think this event is going big tomorrow. I personally do think there'll be tornadoes tomorrow, and this is why. Okay, let me pull up this. We are going to have a crazy elevated mixed layer for this time of year right along the dry line, and we're going to have a plume of very steep lapse rates working into the threat zone. I mean, this is incredible for this time of year. Absolutely incredible plume of steep lapse rates with our elevated mixed layer pushing in from the west. And this is why I think the setup is going big. Okay, when you get an elevated mixed layer like that, the setups just always go big. And along with our elevated mixed layer there, if we take a look at our 0 to 3 kilometer cape, which is our low, our instability in the lowest levels of the atmosphere, it's actually downtrends a little bit, but I'm not too worried. Let me take a look at the HRRR 3 cape. Look at that. We have 1 to 200 3 cape. And combined with cold temperatures aloft, our elevated mixed layer coming in, this is a prime parameter space for tornadoes if we can get those storms to fire. It's all going to depend if we can get the storms to fire or not. If we take a look at our 850 millibar winds, this is our low-level jet. Extremely powerful low-level jet working its way across the threat zone too. I mean, all we need is a storm. All the ingredients are there for tornadoes. We just need a storm to fire, and that's the big question mark. Did we get a new car yet? We did not get a new car yet. So we're taking the good old Camry out tomorrow, but I should have the new streaming setup rolling. Hello, Pat and Jeff. Davenport should be very, very familiar to you. Yeah, but I've been to Davenport a lot in my chasing time. Freddy's, when and where will there be a tornado? There will be a tornado to the north and east of Galesburg at 4:45 tomorrow. Slightly northeast of Galesburg, right in this zone, there will be a tornado tomorrow. That is my call. Calling it right now. I think the threat will get upgraded. I do think we could see a slight risk tomorrow. We're going to have to see some of these convective models be a little more robust with their signal. This right here, not going to get it done. Not going to get it done. This right here is not going to get it done. Yeah, Freddy's coming out, guys. Freddy's coming out here all the way from Nebraska. He's making the journey across Iowa to Davenport. I think I just did a beautiful job tracing I-80 there. Right here. He's going to set up shop right here with me tomorrow. You need to take over one of the old Dominators? I'm not sure about that. I don't know if I want to drive a Dominator. Those things are big, bulky. I'm not sure if they're going to get it done. I'm not sure if I want to drive one of those. Maybe someday. I'm pretty satisfied with the good old Camry. And then if you guys don't know, I actually talked about this in my member-only stream. We're in the process of getting a new car. Hopefully by the end of the month. Definitely by spring. The Camry is going to be put back into retirement as my dad's work car. And we're going to be getting, hopefully, a RAV4 hybrid. Hopefully a RAV4 hybrid. Michael T. All right. I did see the tornadoes in Texas. I did. I'm kind of mad I missed those. Freddie missed it too, but it was a bit worse for Freddie because he was at Chaser. He was in Texas at the Chaser Summit and missed them. I was up here in Indiana, so nothing much I could do about it, but that's a bigger L for Freddie. The Dom one with no AC? Pass. Hard pass. I'll get just as close to the tornadoes in the Camry than the Dominator. The Camry's a beast. The Camry will not go airborne tomorrow, but we are going to get close. You love my RAV4, awesome vehicle? Yes, the RAV4s are great. Anything Toyota. Yep, Scholinator did get the tornado. The bumper on the Camry is 80% fixed. I think I hit something else, and it might have been snow or something, and now the left side of the undercarriage that wasn't cut off is hanging down a little bit, but it's not dragging or anything yet, so we should be good. Yes, gas savings with the hybrid. Yes, I'm a big fan of the RAV4 hybrid. Okay, let's see. Do we have any other cams coming in yet? Okay, this model should be close. The WRF. Okay, well, I just spoiled it. I actually went to hour 23. It looks like the RWF NSSL model does not fire. That's not okay. Yeah, does not fire. So that's not good. FE3 fires, RFS fires, HRRR fires a little late, but it does fire. NAMs obviously don't fire. The last one we have coming in is the HRW, WRF, ARW. These I don't know what these names are, guys, but will it fire? The most reliable, I would say, in my experience, is the HRRR. The RRFSA does good in situations like this. And one thing I do want to show you guys is look at our global models here. What you're taking a look at is the European model, just a straight up euro. If we put it out to at 3 p.m. tomorrow, look at this convective signal right there. Okay, it is a huge convective signal by 3 p.m. tomorrow. So that's what gives me confidence we're going to see storms, is because the global models, such as the European model, have a great signal for convection. As you can see, it still has convection at 6 p.m. too, right along the Mississippi River. So that's why I have high confidence tomorrow that we're going to see storms fire. Exactly. Upstate Storm Chaser says it's going to warm up early and fire. That's the attitude that I like to see. See, I put a poll 30 minutes ago. We got 164 votes. Looks like we got 66% say yes, we're going to see a tornado tomorrow. 34% no. Okay, I'm not a fan of the 34% of you that said no, but to the 66 that said yes, I like your attitude, I like your energy. It's going to be a fun chase day out there regardless. Thank you, Kalamazoo. Good luck out there and stay safe. Will do. I'm serious, guys. I think we're going to see a tornado tomorrow. These setups usually get it done. These setups like this usually get it done. I think it's going to happen. And it's going to be right in this zone right here. Mr. Top Fan said no. On accident. All right, he recovered. He said it was on accident. He recovered. Do you guys have any questions about the stream tomorrow or the setup or anything like that? Feel free to drop it in the chat. What app is this? This is just pivotalweather.com, not an app. Just pivotalweather.com. Now, cheating a little bit and taking a look at the future. The next thing that I'm watching after this fur chase is going to be this second storm right here. Super Bowl Sunday. Major snowstorm, western Oklahoma. The GFS drops 2 feet. If it doesn't happen there, it's going to happen somewhere, and it could happen in the East Coast. Okay? We're going to get it either here or here. That's the next thing I'm watching. This would be Sunday through Tuesday if it happens. All the models have it. It's just a matter of where do we want to get it. Because I have a feeling once I chase this next thing, I'm going to want to keep the ball rolling. Here's the European model. It has the Storm 2. Then after that, I don't really know what's going to happen after that. But so we have 2 different chasing opportunities here in the next 7 days. Tomorrow and then potentially a snow chase for that storm system. Okay, the ARW is getting close to coming in. Do I need to fix anything tonight? Dad, the laptop mount. I don't know. I might have lost some of the parts to it. It might still be in the truck. But I at least need to find the parts so I can set it up tomorrow if nothing else. Otherwise, we're good. Connor, how many tornadoes do you think it will intercept tomorrow? I'd be happy with 1. I just want to see a tornado. Honestly, do I know if Reed is chasing tomorrow? Reed is not chasing tomorrow, I don't think. I texted him. He's still in California. Do you think we'll have a very active spring across the country? Robin, I do. I think that this year could be pretty active, especially across portions of the Midwest. I know that sounds biased, but we're transitioning from El Nino to La Nina this spring. And in springs past that have had the same transition, it's been historically active across the Midwest. So I think we're going to have an active year. What's up, Syntech? Judy? That snow is you in Alva, Oklahoma. Maybe I'll be coming to your neck of the woods, Judy. We're to be in California tomorrow. Right. Reed is still out there in California. All right. Got the ARW coming in. What did the last one of the ARW have? Last one of the ARW tried to fire. It tried to fire in here, but was unsuccessful. So we'll see what it shows. Yes, hurricane season right now looks hyperactive. Like, it looks crazy. It's still far out, so, don't want to get too worried or too excited or neither, but it looks crazy. Hurricane season looks crazy. 21Z, nothing on the ARW yet. You think Northwest Indiana gets any good-sized storms tomorrow? Northwest Indiana, probably not. I think maybe a couple rain showers tomorrow afternoon. Maybe a couple storms in the general area. But if I had to guess, any decent storms will probably be more towards the Chicagoland area rather than Northwest Indiana. Yeah, D. This transition to La Nina encourages weaker shear across the Atlantic, and we have above average ocean or sea surface temperatures out there and are expected to stay above average through hurricane season. So just going off of those two main factors, it would favor an above average hurricane season this year. Just going off of those two factors. See, in a dream scenario, guys, we'd have a storm, fire out here, couple storms, couple supercells maybe, drop a couple brief tornadoes that don't hit anything but look cool, and then I chase the storms right back home. That'd be like the dream scenario tomorrow. Yeah, D, something tells me that, said you're from Florida, something tells me that I may end up being in your neck of the woods quite a bit this summer and fall. So, but we'll see. It's too far out. Judy, thank you for your donations. Great job, Connor. Thank you for the support, Judy. Happy to see you in the stream. Exactly. W. Judy. Thank you so much, Judy. Yeah, the only hurricane that I chased this year was a Dahlia. And a Dahlia was underwhelming in terms of its intensity, which was a good thing for that area. But it was definitely not as strong as predicted. Kind of, you got to make it to California one day. One day I hope to make it to California from one of those atmospheric rivers. Now is just not the proper time. Yeah, this has definitely been a very warm February. I'm coming from Chicago. You see me on Radar Scope. Awesome, Luke. See you out there tomorrow, man. Yep, Galesburg's a good target zone tomorrow. I did get extremely wet, Roadster Jim. Lots of water in those hurricanes. And the thing about that hurricane water is, like, for some reason, it reeks. If you like, I didn't wash the clothes that I wore during the hurricane for another like day because I had to go to my grandparents' house, and for some reason that hurricane water just makes everything stink. I don't know what it is about it or why it happens, but both Ian and Adalia, the hurricane water just absolutely reeks. Yeah, Evan got that. You're in Northwest Illinois. I'll be watching the chase tomorrow. Awesome. Awesome. Happy to see. I'll be happy to see you tuning in tomorrow. Yeah, guys, tomorrow's our first live storm chase. And actually, let's look. Let's go to the channel here. First live storm chase in 2 weeks. The last one was Indiana Lake Effect in my neck of the woods. Before that, it was all the snow. Our last chase of severe weather was back all the way when those tornadoes were in Nashville. That was the last time we streamed severe weather. Was all the way back in Nashville. And that was over a month ago, almost 2 months ago. So I am excited to be streaming severe weather again. Don't get me wrong, I love chasing the winter stuff, but man, I'm ready to see tornadoes. You're also in Northern Illinois? Yeah, guys, just pay attention to the warnings tomorrow. Obviously, I'll be keeping you guys updated on my stream tomorrow. But no, I'm pretty excited. Mother Nature's been pretty weird lately between nasty cold to this stuff tomorrow. Yeah, it's been just crazy. Back and forth, really cold in the middle of January, really warm the last 2 weeks, and we're probably going to see it get cold again as we enter mid to late February. Brenda, been with you all year in the back seat driven. Heck yeah, Brenda. Appreciate you riding along with me. That's the goal. The goal is for you guys to feel like you're basically just riding along with me in the back seat. I know not everyone can get out there and storm chase, and so I'm happy to try and share that experience with you guys. Okay, the Air W is finally out far enough. Oh, look at that. Initiation right here, 22Z, right along the Mississippi River at 5 and 6 p.m. All right, that's all we want to see at this range, okay? Don't need to see supercells, don't need to see anything. I just want to see signs that we're going to initiate, and I'm seeing those signs. Let's see, what did the new HRRR do? Actually, have the 01Z HRRR goes out to 19Z. Compare this to the previous run. And it looks pretty much the same, but let's see. Let's just pull a sounding at... Whoa. There we go. Pull a sounding at 19Z here, right along the river. That's already a good look. That is already a good look. Okay, if I break this down a little bit more here. Move this over so you guys can actually see it. Okay, it's actually a good look. Okay, we still have a cap in place right here. I can't see that, Connor. You can't draw in black. Draw on a different color. Okay, right here. We still have a surface inversion, and so that's going to prevent storms from firing this early. Whether that's actually there or not, I don't really know. Sometimes the HRRR is just stupid like that. Wind shear, beautiful. That's going to get it done right there for storm fires. Wind shear's great. Okay, lapse rate's great. We talked about that elevated mixed layer coming in. Great for those storms. That also combined with we have good venting aloft, okay, strong wind shear aloft, and the fact that we have that elevated mixed layer punching in. Okay, beautiful elevated mixed layer. That's likely going to mean any tornadoes tomorrow are going to be visible. No rain wrap crap. Visible tornadoes if it happens tomorrow. And that's what I'm talking about. No rain wrapped garbage. Visible. Energy, I like before, I'd say a day ago, we were worried about if we're going to have enough energy for these storms to work with. I think that's not going to be a problem. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think we're going to have plenty of energy out there. I think we're going to have plenty of energy out there. I want to wait for this model, but sometimes it's very finicky and doesn't come in. Okay, 15Z. It's out to 15Z. Well, how about we see if there's any big differences just from a surface pattern level at 15Z here. So this is 9, 10 in the morning here on this model. Okay, surface low pressure is located out here. And if we take a look at that and compare it to the last run, looks like it shifted north a little bit. Big difference there. Looks like it shifted just north a little bit from the last run. Let's compare our moisture. Downtrended in moisture a little bit. In fact, pretty solid downtrend in moisture. My worst fear is that the NAM is right. If the NAM is right, we're in trouble. But hopefully we wake up and the NAM looks like the rest of the models, and not vice versa. Not the best SRH. Well, that's early, and 200 SRH will get it done tomorrow, just because we have such a good thermodynamic environment and cold temps aloft. If I take a sounding at 22 on the HRRR, you got 338 SRH. So, I mean, we have plenty of wind shear tomorrow. That is plenty of spin. Plenty of spin. In fact, let me make sure you guys can see that. Yeah. Plenty of spin in the atmosphere tomorrow. The only concern, guys, that I have is that we're not going to see storms fire. But I still think I think we're going to, though. That's the only way that this busts, in my opinion. If we see a supercell tomorrow, it's going to produce a tornado. I am very confident. Probably overconfident, but I like what I'm seeing. LNAM, right. Nighttime tornadoes. After dark, we see a pretty stout surface inversion come in. Okay, this is at 0Z, so 6 to 7 p.m. Very stout surface inversion. Lots of sin. Lots of stable air. And so after dark, it's going to favor more good structure. So we could see good structure tomorrow. We could see good structure. Once that surface inversion comes in, we could see some sculpted storms after dark. Super weird to be getting this in February. Yeah, very weird. Extremely weird setup. Don't see this every day. But also a very unique setup. And I'm a fan. If you guys can't tell. Evan Freiberger is still saying bust. Guys, I'm about to do L. Evan Freiberger in the chat at this point. Evan Freiberger's really preying on this setup's downfall. I think this HRRR model is overdoing our surface inversion. It also may get stable on the northern half of our risk earlier. So we may want to target further south. Depending on where exactly our surface inversion sets up. We got a couple L. Evans in the chat. Evan did his own L. Evan. No, but I'm just happy to be able to go live again tomorrow, guys. I just want to see storms. Just want to see storms. Evan Freiberger just fired me, guys. I'm not going to be on the streams anymore. Never mind. He said Mr. Top Fan. Just kidding. I didn't see that first part. Yeah, so happy to see all you guys in the chat. Hopefully we'll get a bigger crowd tomorrow going during our actual storm chase. But I may start doing just these little pre-event live streams more often. Just gives me another reason to stream. I like to stream. I like talking to you guys. Just gives me another excuse to stream. Like, here we go. Unless Evan's chasing, he doesn't like tornadoes. Okay, guys. And this may be our last chance to chase tornadoes for a while, because the Arctic blast is coming. By the middle to the end of the month, something tells me it's going to get cold again. So this could be, unfortunately, a short period of tornadic activity before we start to see cold air coming again. Uh-oh, Evan, that's a pretty interesting accusation from WX Twitter Awards. That's a pretty wild accusation. Are you going to respond to those allegations, Evan? This is good stuff. I'm glad you're enjoying it. No memberships here? Lady Butterfly, you should have an option to become a member. Yeah, okay, guys. We won't mention the cold. We'll just go right. We'll go back to the severe weather. The RRFS should be coming back in. Yeah, we won't talk about the cold. I agree. See, the RFS comes in so painfully slow. It's like gone 1 hour now in like the last 10 minutes. That's crazy, WX Twitter Awards. It says he doesn't respond to malarkey. We're up to 227 votes on our poll. Lady Butterfly, you don't see it. All right. If we go to my... Okay, let's just go to my channel. Okay, here's our stream. Should be a join button. See this join button? You don't see the join button. See the join button right here? If you click join, it should give you an option. Maybe there's something wrong on my end or something. I'm not sure. Hopefully not. Evan banned you? Starting a new job next week, and you know what? I do not have an appropriate coat for that kind of weather right now. Car Free KC does not have an option for that. Well, here, I can do this. Lady Butterfly. If I go to my studio, not on the phone, you can't do it on the phone. That could be why. If I go to memberships, if I go to invite viewers, if I go back to the stream, I do this. It should give you a link to join. Should give you a link to join. If you want to become a member, click that link. Join showing? Cool. Cool, cool. I want this RRFS to come in because this is the model that's been showing supercells, so I want to see if it keeps showing it. You're on iPad. Yeah, I have no idea about iPad. No idea, but I appreciate your support. I appreciate your support, Lady Butterfly. There's another Connor. Is there another Connor here, Jack? I don't see another Connor. Oh, Pettis. Wait, where's the other Connor? I don't see another Connor here. Lady Butterfly became a member. Got Pettis Weather in the chat who is spelling out bust. Pettis, here's why it's not going to bust. I'm just going to show you. It's one simple thing. This is why it's not going to bust. Right here. This elevated mixed layer punching through. Crazy lapse rates, cold temperatures aloft. That's why this is not going to bust, and it's that simple. Stream was mirrored when I was doing the link. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Evan wants it to bust. Evan doesn't want me to put a tornado on a stream, I guess. KLS, welcome in. KLS, a longtime viewer. Always has something funny to say. KLS has made me laugh on numerous occasions during the stream with his comments. Thank you for becoming a member, Lady Butterfly. I appreciate it. I think I already said thank you, but I'm going to thank you again. We go for wins here. Right. Tomorrow's a win. Look at that. Lapse rate. Elevated mixed layer vect. Just beautiful. You want to bus because you're in that area? Understandable, Amy. And obviously, if there are tornadoes tomorrow, we hope that they stay away from all populated areas and are just spinning harmlessly in the beautiful farmland of Illinois. Okay, the RRFS is trying to come in. You can see that, though. Same thing on the RFS. You can see those lapse rates, that elevated mixed layer punching in at around noon. Counter streams always rock, even during bust situations. Yeah, KLS also does a very, very good job at stopping me from yawning. Any chance this hits Wisconsin? Yeah, Southern Wisconsin could see. You're in the risk tomorrow across Southern Wisconsin. Wouldn't rule out a tornado across Southern Wisconsin tomorrow. Yeah, this is like a pre storm chase stream. I just did it for some fun, just to get everyone pumped up for tomorrow's chase because we're back. We're back in action. Good old corn ripper tomorrow, hopefully. Nothing like a good old corn ripper. Hopefully, okay. I want this R. All I want is for the RR Fest to load. Is that too much to ask for? That's all I want. You can already see it destabilizing though. It might be further. It's a little. No, it's a little faster actually. It's actually a little faster. Central Missouri. It's all right. I'm Team Dominator too, Lady Butterfly. I'm definitely firmly Team Dominator as well. That's why I'm on the Team Dominator lives. I'm always happy to see Team Dominator in the chat. Legan County, Michigan. Michigan, maybe some showers and storms overnight tomorrow. Nothing too crazy, no severe weather. The severe weather threat is confined to this zone right here as of now. I'll show you. Okay, you can see there is a risk of thunderstorms, some rumbles of thunder maybe, across western Michigan. But the severe weather threat confined to northern Illinois. Peapod, thank you for the 10 because I said corn ripper. Yeah, corn ripper is a fun word to say. Thank you for your donation. Your team Ryan Hall. Yeah, I'm purely Team Dominator. Nothing against Ryan Hall, obviously, but just pure Team Dominator and Team Connor. Let's see. Okay, well, I don't want to end the stream until the RRFS comes in. New wrap. That's nice on the wrap. That's just nice. Let's pull a sounding from that new wrap at 22Z right here. Just looks pretty solid overall. 300 SRH, little surface inversion here. Not too worried about it. May or may not actually materialize. Good looking low level shear. Change the color of your marker, Connor. Good looking low level shear here. 46 knots of 0 to 3 kilometers here. Insane. Extremely cold temperatures aloft. You can see that elevated mixed layer working its way in. Very steep lapse rates. Tornadoes tomorrow, depending on how much moisture we get, could be a little bit taller. Could be a little bit taller. Maybe some taller tornadoes if our LCLs are a bit higher up. Team Connornator? Team Connornator. That's an interesting one. Combine them both. Any chance of getting snow again? Actually, I talked about it a little bit earlier. I'm monitoring this storm right here. Not right here yet. Super Bowl Sunday. It may require a trip down to Oklahoma. Super Bowl Sunday. If this model is right. This is the GFS. All the models have the storm. It's just a matter of which model's right. Let me scroll down here. Don't take this at face value, obviously. But just for the purpose of the stream and what we could be chasing, the GFS drops 2 feet of snow. 2 feet of snow across parts of northwestern Oklahoma. So that's the next chase chance. We could also intercept this in the northeast as well. I'll take that bet up, Pettis. I'll see a wedge tomorrow. All right, guys, you heard it. James Pettis says he's dropping a 300 bomb in the chat tomorrow when I put the wedge on screen. The European model also has this snowstorm. But it's a lot weaker on the snowfall total. So I would not be making a trip to Oklahoma for less than a foot. I would just wait until it gets to the northeast, maybe if it goes bigger over there. Super Bowl Sunday, that Sunday I'll be watching the Puppy Bowl. Puppy Bowl is good. Can't hate on the Puppy Bowl. Heck, I got $800 on the line, it looks like, for me to see a wedge tomorrow. Let's see, does the GFS initiate tomorrow? I forget. Don't want the 12Z. The GFS that tries to initiate convection too. Right there. So both of our global models initiate storms, especially the European. The European gets me excited just because look at this. By 3 p.m. Beautiful. Look at that. By 3 p.m. So we'll see. Who do I got Sunday? Can't bet against Patrick Mahomes. I want to see the 49ers win. I want to see Brock Purdy win, but can't bet against Patrick Mahomes. Okay, the RFS is already trying to fire right here at 20Z. Already trying to initiate. See what that environment looks like. 20Z. 60 over 50. Little bit of cap left in place around 850 millibars. Great lapse rates. Slowly destabilizing. Good looking photograph there. I like this. I did not get a new vehicle yet. We're still going to be rocking with the Camry tomorrow. Still going to be rocking with the Camry. Come on. Come on, RFS. Load me 2 more hours. Doesn't count if someone gives me a wedgie. Is that a wedge? Well, I mean, it could. It could. That's up to the people who are betting. If they count that or not. Don't bet on a crybaby. I know, Todd. I know Patrick Mahomes isn't the most okay. We have another hour. Well liked quarterback, but he's still the best quarterback in the league. Okay. All right. Do we have any more signs of initiation here? 21. Still just a little bit here. Nothing actually firing yet. What does the environment look like at 21? Hot diggity dog. Beautiful. 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 Still a slight capping inversion in between 850 and 700 millibars. Just a slight. What's up, Eddie? I'm doing great. Yeah, probably, David. Probably. They probably do have betting odds on that. Here we go. Another hour. Nothing by 22? Oh, no. It looks different, guys. Look at that. It's been firing the last, 5 runs. And it doesn't fire yet. That's not good. It's not what I want to see. That is not what I want to see. The environment still looks good. I already have a little surface inversion, though, by 22Z. I don't believe that'll happen. I don't believe that'll happen. Great looking profile. Lapse rates are crazy. The elevated mixed layer is just too good to not fire storms. That's my belief right now. What is firing? Well, this model was firing storms before this run. The HRRR tries to fire, the FE3 fires, the European model fires. Yeah, David. So, I don't know, guys. I'm going to let this load out another hour or two. We can look at it a little bit, and then I'll probably end the stream for the night because I got to set a couple things up for tomorrow, and I do need to get a good night's sleep. We'll see. We'll see, guys. I don't know. Come on, load. Load, load. Yeah, give another hour. Hey, Kathy. Yeah, the immediate Chicago Metro should miss out on the worst. I'm pretty confident that they'll miss out on the worst. By the time it gets to Chicago, it should be elevated thunderstorms. The tornado risk should be very low. I wonder, heck, for all you guys who voted yes, maybe you should be changing your answer now that we're getting some new data in. Come on, RRFS, give me one more hour. I need you to load one more hour. What am I doing during my time off? Well, I went on a ski trip for a couple days. Hello, Christina. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty good. I hope you're doing swell as well. I hope to see everyone who's in here now in the stream tomorrow for the real deal. This is the precursor hype. Anyway, what was the question? Time off. Yeah, I went on a ski trip. I've been working on new streaming stuff for the setup. In other news, we should have the... Uh-oh, got some votes changing. We're only 65-35 now. Last stream, the microphone was not in sync with my voice. That will be fixed tomorrow. So my voice and the microphone will be in sync. We've been working on that. We're just working on a lot of streaming stuff, trying to make the stream better. We have some new streaming graphics that will be relaying tomorrow. I plan on starting the stream tomorrow at 1 or 2. 1 or 2, chat. 1 or 2. Yep, Freddy, it's over, man. I'd love for this RRFS to just load one more hour. Now, the real question is, guys, does the icon fire? The icon has our beautiful elevated mixed layer punching through. Does the icon fire, though? I don't even know. Maybe? I assume yes. Okay, we're just going to say that fires. I don't even know. I'm just going to assume that that's a thunderstorm. The UK Met has been popping off with this. The UK Met fires by 18Z. What? Anyway, well, the UK Met definitely wants storms tomorrow. UK Met's been very bullish. Yeah, UK Met's firing. Look at that. UK Met's on fire. No surface inversion. 54/51. UK Met's absolutely banging it out for us. What about the RDPS? Guys, I'm just looking at random models. Most of these you shouldn't look at. I'm grasping at straws here. Just because. The Canadian model sort of fires. That's not a very good signal, but it does fire. Oh, dude, why won't... Okay, here we go. Here we go. Chat, the RRFS has loaded. It's loaded out that next hour. Chat, please. Please have it fire. Guys, do you think it's going to fire? 1 if you think it's going to fire. 2 if you don't. 1 if you think it's going to fire. 2 if you don't. I'm putting it right on hour 22. 1 in the chat if you think it's going to fire. 2 if you don't. Freddy says he's still going. 1 if it's going to fire. 2 if it's not. I'm going to give this a minute. Okay, we got a lot of 1s. Got a lot of 1s. Okay, now we got some 2s. I don't know, chat. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. This model's been firing the entire time. It has not wavered. Here we go. Here we go. Lock it in. Lock it in. Supercell. Boom. Right there. Even got a little UH swath. Let's go, chat. Let's go. FE, or not FE3. The RRFS is locked in still. It's locked in. Let's take a look at our friend, the Supercell composite here. Let's pick a sounding. A little cherry pick sounding. Big surface inversion. Not a fan of that. We'll see if that's actually there or not. Crazy photograph, though. What about a little bit north? Has the best environment way north. Huge. This model is a huge surface inversion. I don't know whether to believe it, but it is interesting to see that it has such a large surface inversion. We'll see though. We'll see. The RRFS does fire though, guys. Look at that. In fact, is there local views on the RRFS? There is. Look at right near Peoria, being in between Peoria and Galesburg, right near the beautiful Illinois River. Illinois River. The worst place to chase in Illinois is the Illinois River. That dang river, man. Hopefully we get a corn ripper, guys. Hopefully we get a corn ripper. All right. Well, we got the RRFS in. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the RRFS. But we're going to be out chasing this tomorrow, regardless of if the models fire in the morning. And we may stream anyway. Even if it doesn't look like it's going to fire, just because I'm trying to get a stream in, guys. I haven't had a storm chasing stream in like almost 3 weeks now. But I think stuff is going to pop. Yep, Lewistown 2.0. The good news, Chad, is even if the storms don't produce tornadoes, we should get some good structure out of these. Should be some good structure on these storms. Should be good structure. So. Do a little Q&A here. If you guys have any questions before I wrap up our little hype stream here for tomorrow. Maybe I should come up with a corn ripper emoji. Yeah, I am having withdrawals. Kimberly, Freddie, I think you got a big fan in the chat. Kimberly, big fan of Freddie, it looks like. But yeah, Julie, I need to chase. A, because it's my job. And B, because I love the chase. Do I know Corey Gherkin? I do know of Corey Gherkin. Freddie's known for corn rippers. Yeah, Freddie is definitely known for corn rippers. Freddie's known for about every type of tornado. Oh! Holy! Look at that UH swap. I was not expecting that. Look at that monster UH swap. Wow. The RRFS is cooking. RRFS is cooking. Anyway, that's just what I like to see. Even though the environment, actually, that's a dumb place to click a sounding. Obviously, it's going to be contaminated. Slightly stable. Slightly stable ahead of the storm. Slightly stable. Yeah, it's gonna have like a 1 to 2 hour window to produce. 1 to 2 hour window to produce. But if there's a tornado, we're gonna be on it. You guys are gonna see it. Excuse me. Make sure to tune into the stream tomorrow. Hopefully we're gonna get a corn ripper, guys. Hopefully we're gonna get a corn ripper. That's all I got left to say. Corn rippers. We're gonna be live at 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, guys. Write it on your calendars. Mark it down on somewhere. Mark it down on the sticky note. Set your alarms. 1 or 2. Probably 2. 2 p.m. Central Time. Okay, I'll have the stream up tomorrow morning so you guys can hit that. Actually, right now, hit that notification bell so you're notified. Even better. Hit the noti bell. If you don't have it, already hit. Illinois Magic. Exactly, Joel. Illinois Magic. Thank you, Amy. It's going to be a fun chase tomorrow, guys. I hope to see all of you guys in here. We're going to be out here just absolutely dominating corn rippers with Freddie. Yeah, Jack's going to be out chasing. Going to have our moderator, Jack, out there chasing. Roadster Jim has Corn Ripper on his calendar. I'll bring butter. I like butter. Christina's bringing the butter. That's all right, Felium. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. Thank you for your support. Awesome, Mike. Could have a soybean ripper. Could have a soybean ripper. Flagstaff got a lot of snow. I saw the, what's it called? What are they called? Come on, think, Connor. Think. Storm Runner Media. Saw Storm Runner Media was streaming today that snow in Flagstaff. Always good to see the Storm Runner Media team dominating. See you tomorrow, Pat and Jeff. See you tomorrow, B Gross. See you tomorrow, Julie. I am more than excited to start tornado season. I mean, this isn't really tornado season. This is kind of just a pre-event. But I'll bring a salt shaker. Keith just going to be me out there tomorrow. Yep, DJ and Garrett. DL and Garrett, not DJ. Yep, I will see all of you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you tuning in for this little hype stream, guys. Really do. I hope you guys are ready for some tornadoes tomorrow. Oh my goodness, Connor, I think my German Shepherd's in love with you. She's been right in front of the TV listening to you and just licked the TV. W dog. No, Brenda, that's awesome. I'm glad to see that you and I'm sure your lovely German Shepherd Lakota are enjoying the stream, and hope to see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate the support. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up the stream. For those of you who can't make it to the stream tomorrow, I see a couple people. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I appreciate the support. And don't worry, there'll be plenty more storm chases. Because especially in a month or so, tornado season starts. So, good night, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for the donations. We had a couple people donate. We have a new member, Butterfly. Thanks for joining the Bears Cage. And hopefully we'll get in the Bears Cage tomorrow. Even though they should be low precipitation storms around the mesocyclone. So, peace out, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.